Hey guys, I should say besties. This is Sheraine Noel,
And this is your girl, baby girl Tay.
and this is Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Your
your
20s
20s podcast.
podcast.
And we're back. Double episode. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like how we did that? We're going to try to keep these pumping out, okay? We're going to spend all our money on studio time.
We're really back. Really, really back. I'm dedicating putting all my energy into this. You got to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
And emotion, I should say. Emotion. I kind of feel like today is like a mental health part 2. But it definitely correlates with everything going on in my life. And of course, something that I know Taylor can relate on. And we know a lot on. We're honest on. And this is why we're talking about it. You want to go on the topic? Because you had a great way of describing it, actually.
Yeah. So, you guys, I don't know if I'm like a poet or if I'm like a writer or like a director, but I wrote something. And it might be total trash, but I'm going to just read you guys what I wrote because I think it was like really fucking dope. Okay?
Fix yourself.
I'm getting in my Morgan Freeman narrator mode. Okay. I was driving in the car the other day and almost brought tears to my eyes thinking about how many times I've been called a strong woman. After all, my name on Instagram is Superwoman. But I started to feel like a fraud, like I had been faking something, like I hadn't been authentic, like I had been selling a dream that you wouldn't be able to cash. Was I strong? Like, really? Practically every time motherfuckers' past traumas come up, I'm on the verge of tears. Is this a strong woman? Is this what you guys are praising behind your iPhone screens? No, I'm an imposter. I'm not strong. I haven't been healing. I've been dealing with all the things that life has thrown at me thus far. But I have to give myself credit because, bitch, I deserve a fucking Oscar. I'm an Academy Award winning actress for the way I bamboozled y'all into thinking I've healed from all the past shit that I've been through. I suffer from black woman, strong as fuck, gotta put on a shell syndrome. I'm probably broken as fuck, going through life capping like I got shit figured out. Nigga, I'm triggered by damn near every hood healer post. What the fuck is wrong with me? I ain't healed. I'm dealing. But I'm tired of that. I'm over that. I want to heal because motherfucker got plans and I don't have time to keep crying and wiping off this expensive ass makeup. Now, in my dream fucking world, I would have been 1000% sober and I could have read that so much fucking better. But I'm going to post it so you guys can fucking read it. But long story short, actually not long story short.
Something that's gonna.
Yeah. Long story short, but really not a long story short. I have come to the realization that there is an extreme difference between healing and dealing with things. And excuse me, and I think that like a lot of people have the two things confused. I think that like for me personally, I can speak for myself. I think that I've dealt with a lot. I don't think that I have actually healed from one fucking trauma in my life. And that's me being extremely fucking honest. I don't think I've healed from anything. I think that you bring up anything at a certain given time and the situation is correct, I could feel a certain thing from it and I don't feel like I've healed from it. That's just me. I feel like I deal with things. I think I've learned how to put things on the back burner. I think I've learned how to like, put myself in situations or keep myself busy to where I don't have to really think about certain things, but I haven't healed from certain things.
Yeah.
And so I had a moment where I was like, what does that look like, right? To me, when I'm healed from something, I can be 100% by myself, sober, watching TV, chilling, nothing going through my mind, anything like that. I don't have to drink to any type of pain, anything like that. When I'm dealing with certain things, and in that soberness, chilling, whatever, something can get brought up and I'm not triggered, right? When I've been dealing with things and I haven't fully healed from things, I could be at home, same thing, sober, chilling, watching TV. I'll see a certain type of documentary, a certain fucking Lifetime movie, and that shit can send me off the Richter to where I'm going to fucking Ralph's and I'm grabbing a fucking bottle of alcohol because, bitch, I haven't really healed. I'm just dealing. And something just set me the fuck off. And so, just with myself, I was like, I actually don't want to have to deal with shit anymore. I don't want to be strong. I don't want to be superwoman. I'd rather be weak. I remember a while ago, long story short, like my stepmother had said something, alluded to the fact that I wasn't as strong as some other people.
Yep.
And at the time I was,
What?
yeah, long story, whatever. At the time I was so offended by it, right?
Absolutely.
But like looking back, I'm like, I don't want to be, why the fuck do we want these women to be so fucking strong?
Yeah.
For what? Why have we made life so hard? For you to have to be so strong. Like, if you actually sit back and you think about it, it's toxic as fuck to keep raising people to have to be so strong because life should be so hard. Life is not that hard. Am I saying that life doesn't throw you obstacles? Am I saying that God is not going to put you in certain type of situations that you don't have to grow from? I'm not saying that. But for you to be strong, why do I have to be strong?
Yep.
I don't want to be strong. I want to be able to live in a situation in which I can be, and as I said, the opposite of strong is not weak. I want to just be able to be fucking normal. I don't want to be strong. I want to be able to experience things. I don't want trauma to happen to me, and I've coached myself on how not to cry. That's not fucking healthy. I want to cry for a week straight when something happens to me.
Absolutely.
Like,
I would say that one of the biggest things I'm learning growing up is I'm realizing that, and that's something I learned in this past week, was someone was like, you don't get your anger from your mom, you get it from your dad. And I was just sitting here and I was like, but why am I angry?
Yeah.
And then part of me was like, I have so much shit cooped up inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about on the last episode. It's like I've trained myself to just like take that shit in and move on.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather do that instead of take the risk of telling somebody and them not understanding.
Yeah.
Because that shit's almost embarrassing now.
Yeah.
It's like the world has normalized feeling a mental way is wrong.
Yeah.
And it's so funny you said that. Someone the other day posted, they feel something like, life goes on, thug that shit out. And I said, I'm officially saying I don't thug shit out anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
I think I might have even reposted that.
No. I don't think, maybe not that post.
Well, I posted something recently that was like, we all have a sad story, move on.
I posted shit like that too.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, that doesn't mean that
I
have to heal. I have to feel this shit out. So let me fucking feel that shit out without making me feel bad for it.
I think it's a matter of just like redefining what move on means. I still stand on my toes of like, we all have a sad story, move on. Because bitch, we all have a sad story. We all do. You know what I mean? But move on. But moving on doesn't mean dealing with it. It doesn't mean tucking it back. It could mean healing from it and being okay with it and being an activist. It could mean this is an example. I was sex trafficked at the age of 8. I don't have to deal with it by becoming addicted to heroin and selling my ass on Skid Row. I can heal from it and end up being an advocate and helping women that are being sex trafficked. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't want that to be misconstrued because that's a tough subject.
I was like, we all deal with shit at how we want to deal with it. And if that happened to you,
but even in what you just said, we all deal with shit the way that we want to. I don't want to deal with shit no more. I want to heal. And obviously, I gave an extreme fucking example of like whatever, and that may have been a bit insensitive. But like, what are we doing? I feel like I'm very big on like the minute that you can vocalize or verbalize what your issues are to me, you can no longer blame it on whatever you're blaming it on because you're able to verbalize. You don't have your trauma it's now become your issue. If you can tell me I'm this way because of A, B, and C, and D, then you know it. I know people who are fucked up and they have no reason. They don't know why the fuck they're fucked up. I had a good upbringing. I just ended up dead. And it's just like, no, the minute you can verbalize why the fuck you're fucked up, you have the opportunity to fix yourself because you know.
You do. And, but I'll say this. I do want to be the advocate for this.
Yeah.
I admit every day the things maybe I've experienced and what I've done. And I actually have 2 things that I have saved right here. I was like, I'll just start with this. I saved this the other day, and I was going to send this to someone. And then I've been trying to do this thing, and I was just telling my friend Alvia, she's like my sister, and I said, I'm getting a journal, because I got to start writing these shit. Like, I got to write it down. You know, I'm healing for me. I'm not healing for other people to know about it. And it was just, y'all be judging Motherfuckers like life came with instructions. We all trying to figure some shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote this on the bottom, didn't post it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I've officially accepted I'm not the strong girl anymore. I'm not allowing myself or other people to bully me to thinking that the correct functional way of thinking. We all have a story, quotation marks. Cool fucking story. Now, how do you feel that you've undermined somebody's pain that you don't and you will never understand? That's weird to me. Ain't nobody trying to hear that in quotation marks. Okay, then no one asked you to listen, respectfully. So one of the last passages that I wrote, and not that I wrote, my brother wrote. I got my brother's journal. And he said, this is it. This is the most craziest thing I've ever read in my life. He said, everything I build from here is based off my decisions. My conscious decisions, I will not fail. I will not fail. My time is now to build my foundation. My foundation I've always dreamed of is literally in front of my face. The cards have been dealt. The cards I've been dealt, I've held for a long while now. Beautiful cards. I hold and I will now place accordingly. Addiction has kept me from flourishing. Addiction has held me down, strapped underwater with just a straw to breathe from, which had to be the hardest task of survival that you could imagine. I don't know how I've survived after all the pain and suffering. Things could have been easier, just not to fight for the breaths. But since the warrior is in my soul, I will always be a fighter, and I know that I choose to no longer suffer. The feelings I'll no longer have to fight is the magic needed to willingly not self-destruct. The past is in the past. My focus is now. I'm in the present, and it's time to enjoy. We all deal with shit different. Like, we all fucking deal with shit different. I was like, but I will say, I've been attacked for dealing with my pain the way I've dealt with it. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't given the cards to deal with that shit right. Mm-hmm. But did that make me worse of a person? Have I been worse of a friend? Probably been talked about how I've chose to deal with my pain. Mm-hmm. But I'm coming to the point in my mind where it's like, I don't care anymore. Like, I dealt with my shit. Your mom didn't raise me. Your way of thinking is maybe how you were fucking raised. I wasn't raised like that. You got to normalize letting people heal and be the way they want to be, because that's just what they know.
I think that it definitely comes...
I'm not the strong person no more. I don't have to be.
Yeah. I think that, what you were, raised around and what might be, normalized to you, I don't think that, just because... someone may or may not have been raised the same way that you were, that you totally discredit them or throw them away. You may have grown up in a family that therapy was normal. And so when you were angry, you went to therapy and that's how you worked out things. You might have come up in a family where when you went through shit, people drank alcohol or people did drugs. And that's the way that those people deal with those type of things. I don't think that you have to necessarily judge how somebody else deals with those things. However, if those things start to not become aligned with your lifestyle, I understand that. You know what I mean? If I'm hanging out with somebody and she's going through some shit, but she's becomes fucking addicted to heroin, yeah, I'm probably gonna check. It's not to say that you're not my friend anymore, but I can't be around you. That's not healthy for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you're a bad person because you do heroin. But I also have the bandwidth to be able to understand shit. You feel me? When people
you can pick and choose.
Yeah, but I also don't I don't think that you should. It's not about. I do understand setting up boundaries. If something doesn't align with your life, it don't align with your life. At a certain point in time, not like that, I had to stop hanging out with my whole friends. Because I'm ducked off with my nigga. I can't keep hanging out with you. It's not to say that you're not still a great fucking friend, but bitch, I can't be on whole shit right now.
No, and that's a great comparison, actually.
Yeah,
that's a great comparison. I think what I'm saying is at some point, I was boundaries. I said that's a whole fucking different conversation.
Yeah,
different topic. At some point, though, just judging people for how they cope, it's gotta go.
Yeah, and again, I don't think it's about. I don't think.
You don't gotta hang out with that person because guess what? That person went through everything without you.
Yeah,
that person is coping without you.
And
you talking shit about that person and you not helping them. And they still going through it without you.
Yeah. And I don't think you should judge people, period. Like, just
Period.
not about coping, not about what they do for a living, not about their bank accounts. I don't think you should judge people, period, because it's just like, you don't know. You really just, we don't know. We don't know. I saw somebody the other day calling bitches broke and shit, and I'm just like, one thing about me, I'll never call a bitch a broke bitch, because life humbles you.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
You getting money, you doing da-da-da-da-da. I done made a lot of money in a month, and I done been broke. And guess what? Life humbles you, and guess who humbles you a little bit faster, bitch? The IRS, because they don't miss shit. And I done been humbled by the IRS. So I don't even, I don't judge people, period.
I saw the post that said, I done touched so much money, I ain't do shit with it. And I said, if that ain't me.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I done touched money and did shit with it, and I done touched money and I haven't did shit with it. I've done both fucking ways. And so when it comes to, I just don't judge people, period. I think let's just, like, not even about how people cope. Let's just normalize minding your fucking business.
That's literally it. Let's just fucking normalize minding your business.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that getting older. Because I'll catch myself wanting to comment on something. And then if I have to stop myself and say, and I'm not trying to be on some mean girl stuff.
Yeah.
Then that means I shouldn't be fucking saying it. Mm-hmm. Shut the fuck up, Sheraine.
Yeah.
You don't fucking understand. Because if someone said that about you,
heartbroken.
if my friends and you know me, I'm probably going the fuck off.
Yeah. I
someone should go off on me.
I've come, and I hate, again, I always say this. I hate to be the girl that's like, I hate to be the girl that's like, well, social media. But, like, social media just gave a lot of people reins to be in motherfuckers' business that they don't need to be in. Why do you care about this person's relationship, how they're appearing? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Get out of their business. It's not yours. Literally, do you know how many people, like, people who be in people's business, when you go back and you look at their life, it's just like, you actually have no fucking business. I don't know no paid bitch that's in anybody's business like that. I just really don't.
Social media is and you know, it's funny, I was gonna say that earlier with you. It's so funny because I'm one of your best friends in real life, and it's like, I feel like you have gained. You have like a social media following. You have social media soldiers. Okay, you really do. And it's like, I feel like maybe not that you've made yourself have to be strong for them, but maybe, and you know I love you.
Just say
I'm
it.
not saying nothing bad.
Just say it. You pussyfooting around it. Just say it. Talk.
Because you know I be coming off fucking strong sometimes.
It's cool. No, you never do. You always, so say it.
I feel like maybe social media sometimes has made you feel like you had to be stronger than you should have had to be.
Social media has created a placebo effect for me. Social media showed me that, like, I have to put on this fucking, when I have people DMing me like I'm trying to find the strength to leave my husband, I feel like I have to fucking put on a fucking cape and a fucking leotard and be like, I'm strong, I'm thugging through this. And I, you know what I mean? I think that and just like to circle back to the topic or whatever, but like, I've definitely started to, so many people hit me up, you're so strong, you're so strong, you're so strong, you're so strong. You feel like you have to carry that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I hate hearing that shit. Literally, this last 2 weeks of, hey, I love you, blah, 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 you're so strong. And I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my fucking shower crying.
But even for me, I'm just like, even when people, like, when I just like really sit down and like unpack it in my negative Nancy aspect, I'm like, when you say I'm so strong, what do you even see from me that you think I'm so strong? Because you see me wearing pink pants, because you see me at brunch, because you see me doing my daughter's hair. Like, I don't you're so strong. Like, is it either I'm super strong or I committed suicide and I'm dead? Like, what am I supposed to do? My friends
are like, you're just so funny. You should start a TikTok. Literally, someone that was like, you should be doing like a TikTok. So you could talk about, you know, how you describe men and do this, and that. And I'm like, oh my God, thanks. And then I was texting someone about that, and I said, bitch, I'm dead ass serious every time I'm telling people I feel like fucking Future. He raps about fucking drugs and how fucking sad he is all the time. But we in the fucking club. And it's just like, I'm sure that's part of it, is whatever the fuck. Like, I don't read deep into fucking Future's lyrics and shit. But I was literally saying, I was like, am I Future? Like, everyone's like, you're so funny. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go cry in the shower for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
I'm dead.
So, cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, why do I have... And I'm raising. I don't have to do that. But that's where I was saying earlier. I think I'm really done thugging shit out. I'm done. I'm coming to terms with my emotions and I'm sad. I'm looking for a therapist.
Yeah.
And we don't have to do that shit. And I think you're amazing at that, actually. Like I said, you have baby girl Tay soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you hold everyone on your back. And it's like, no, just let that shit go. And fucking let's find some peace.
Yeah, I know. And I think the thing about me is, like, I think I'm, like, super down to be healed. Like, I don't carry my sob story. I don't tell people about it's just like, oh, I got a kid, I was married, whatever. Like, I don't carry my sob story. I don't have, you know what I mean? So it's just like I'm 50% there. It's just like the actual, like, healing that needs to take place and so on and so forth. I think some people, like, unfortunately, like, they've lived in sadness for so long that it's almost like their comfort place.
Yeah.
Like, just having that, you know what I mean, woe is me is like their comfort place. And I think that, like, I've been able to maybe like a year ago, I probably really just it's probably been like a year now. I just got out of it. But a year ago, I had a very woe is me. When I had first moved away to Atlanta, it was like, oh, my husband cheated on me. I had a baby. I came home. I found out he was having sex with somebody in my bed. And it was just like, yeah, you garner a certain amount of, like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. But, like, honestly, I don't want bitches feeling sad for me. It's actually like, when you really, I don't want you to feel sad for me. Like, I don't want that. And so I, probably like around last summer, I started to just move differently. My story wasn't like, oh, I'm just this girl who got cheated on and her mother died. And I had a great mother. You know, I was married before. We was together for a couple of years. We had a kid. You know what I mean? And just even like changing that narrative for myself, because I was just like, I don't want to, like, even if I was a victim of some things, I don't ever want to be a victim. I don't want to be a victim. So many things have happened to me, and I'm just like, being a victim, I'm just like giving somebody so much power. I'm giving these people so much power over me. When I tell somebody my story, I don't even want to give this nigga power to know that I'm having to explain to them why the fuck I'm in the situation that I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, and that's what I'm saying, like, aside from just normalizing the fact, and like I said, explaining your story should never make you feel like you're giving someone power. I'm fucking telling you something because the shit's on my heart and it's hurting me.
Yes.
And I got to get it the fuck off me.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, as you get older, you have to get shit the fuck off your chest. Mm-hmm. That shit will eat you alive. But it's also like, I've realized in the past couple weeks, people are like, oh, this, or this. And it's like, I'm like, it's okay. In my soul, it's not okay.
Yeah.
But why don't I have to sit here and say it's okay?
Yeah.
And then we wonder why we not growing as people is because we're just trying to fucking, well, now I'm coping.
No, ma'am. That's a whole episode of just like black people dealing with trauma and shit that's not normal. Episode. And trying to normalize shit that's not. Bitch, it's not normal that your uncle was touching you.
That's an episode.
Tyler Perry, it's not normal.
This is water.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But this is water. Me and Taylor, we're really, a lot of people don't see it behind the scenes. Like, we really actually talk, and we're like, water on this episode? Yeah, because we are,
it's spicy. You know, this isn't a drunk. I think the next like 5 episodes aren't going to be drunk episodes, because it's just like, it's shit we got to get off. It's shit that we like, we came here.
We got to get the fuck off us.
We came here with a mission to, like, help y'all bitches get y'all shit together, and us too. And
I was about to say that. So
it's just like, it's some shit. I think it's the next 6 episodes. We're doing a sober 6, okay? A sober 6.
That's what I need.
Is what the fuck we're gonna call it. But That's a fucking topic about like, yeah, like stop saying shit is okay. Shit is not okay.
Literally, I'm sitting here.
I be having shit.
Boo-hoo crying. I'm okay, and I'm like,
people be saying shit like, oh damn, that's crazy. He like fucked your friend. Oh yeah, but it's okay, bitch. It's not okay.
It's really not.
Like actually, it's fucking not.
I don't know when we started doing that.
For me, when I was black, when I was born on December 15th, 1992.
No. That's a different caliber. I'm just saying on this whole little like life.
We
thing.
don't know how to deal with
huge
shit.
Caliber right there. That's a whole episode.
Yeah, but I think even like on the simplest terms of like, oh, your uncle touched you, but like even moving to something so big is like, I mean, something so minuscule as other thing. I think it's just a pattern of just like making people think that shit's okay or that's just what happens, and it's just like that's not what happens. There are good people out there. There are faithful people out there. There are smart people out there. There are brilliant people out there. Don't let people tell you that that's just what happens. Every man doesn't cheat. Every mother isn't a bad mother. Every dad isn't a bad dad, and you'll have daddy issues. Everything is not like that. There are good people out there. There are. May they be far and few in between? Maybe we can debate that. I think that the bad people get highlighted, but don't let people make you think that like this shit ain't normal. Trauma is not normal. You know why it's called trauma? It's because it's not normal. When you go to the ER, they have a whole separate center for the trauma people because that shit's not normal. Bitch, an ear infection and a gunshot wound are going to two different fucking entrances.
Yeah. And it's just, that was powerful right there.
I didn't try to be.
You never do. It just comes off.
I didn't try to be. I was just saying what I had on my mind.
You never do. It just works.
Yeah.
See my eyes tearing up.
Don't cry. No.
Shit, I was just about to say I don't cry. Yes, I fucking do. All the fucking time. Yes, I do all the time.
Not us saying let's express your feelings and you holding back tears.
Like, I'm not crying.
I don't even cry like that.
I'm like crying.
Yeah, no, cry. Get a jar. Get a mason jar. You know what we should do? We should normalize everybody get a mason jar. And you know what you're gonna write, these are for black tears. No, listen to me. We love all races. So, okay.
It's a segment. No, but
we're gonna get a mason jar.
Is a fucking
black trauma is a segment, but I also love all of my peoples.
No, all of them.
My brown people, my people that get a little red in the sun. I love everybody. So we're gonna get a mason jar, and we just gonna start filling it up with our tears.
I get red in the sun.
It's normal to fucking cry. It's normal to feel. Trauma is. I want to make a shirt that says, you know how they say normalize something? I want to say denormalize trauma. Is denormalize a word? Probably not. But didn't I tell you we're going to keep making up words? I don't fucking know.
No. That's fine. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, I was like, I am definitely now I'm on platforms. I still am, I'm
what?
Half black, half white.
Yes.
White. I was like, and I was thinking that in my head. I was like, this is just everybody. It's really just fucking everybody.
It's everybody. It's everybody. Definitely, obviously, there's a little bit more like pressures on the black and brown community. You know what's actually crazy? Because the other day I was thinking about like, why have those pressures happen? Obviously, a lot of stuff is like generational, right? But I also thought about like, a lot of us are in positions to where like we don't really actually get to like be sad or go to therapy, or like a lot of us are in the like working field. So like someone who may have a great job of fucking marketing, a PR person at a firm, might be allotted like personal time off, or like they have great benefits so they can get a therapist and so on and so forth. But like somebody of the black and brown community that's working at like Home Depot, and this is not to say you get what I'm saying, like I don't want to have to tiptoe because y'all fucking understand my heart and y'all know that I don't have to tiptoe around what I say, but you might not be able to afford a personal day off. You might not be able to afford a therapist. You might not, like a lot of state jobs or all these other little companies, they give you 3, if you have what is it called, EPP or something like that. It's like whatever, you get like 3 counseling sessions. Right? And even when you go to those counseling sessions, those therapists know that you're only going to get those 3 for free, so they don't really like deep dive into like your fucking life journey, because they know they're only going to see you 3 times or whatever. But like they don't even have the resources to be able to unpack the shit that they need to unpack. But also, I need to be able to go to work the next day. So, like, I can't even deal with that type of shit.
No.
So if I find out some crazy ass shit happened to me on Thursday and I have to go to work on Friday, like, I got to get over that shit low key.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like how when all this shit went on with my brother, I had to send my, for the world that doesn't know, I got a DUI, arrested as a felony, but don't worry, great lawyer, brought it down to a misdemeanor.
I'm crying.
I'm still in my classes, though. Still in my classes. The shit was in 2018. I had to send them copies of the obituary and my flights, because they're just like, yeah, cool, great. Let's move the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, that's the crazy thing about life. Life will hit you, but life still goes the fuck on.
Life goes on.
But I was also going to say,
Life goes on.
I mean, this is the podcast of honesty. I have my fucking insurance, my Medi-Cal. It ain't the best, but I have it. But I've had like 3 friends send me links, and I was going to say I'm going to attach those to when we post these clips and everything of places that they're here for people who cannot get therapy or counseling.
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking important.
Yeah.
I will say I've had people for years now tell me, find a therapist, do this, do that. And I was like, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. No, now I find myself literally like I'm drowning. And it has to be done. Like,
I think,
journaling, getting a therapist, fucking yoga. If you like to dance, if you like to play a sport, like, we really forget how much, just how amazing it is to fucking get that energy out.
No.
I want to box now because I'm angry.
You know what I want to do with you?
What?
I had the most beautiful moment in it. So I went to Jamaica last weekend, and I did jet skis, I did ATVs, I did horseback riding on the ocean. I did a bunch of fun activities, right? You know the one activity I did that made me like, I think this is the cure to depression? What? I went go-karting. And something about go-karting just makes you laugh. Bumper cars, go-karting, it just makes you laugh. Yeah. It just makes you smile. It just like, and it almost could bring happy tears to my eyes right now of just feeling like, yo, like, sometimes life is not even that hard. Like, you just need to do shit like this. Goofy shit like this. The amount of spit that just came out of my mouth right now. But you just need to do goofy shit like this. Bumper cars.
Yeah.
Like little shit like that. Laser tag.
You.
And it will just, it'll make you feel so. And then like the amount, the happiness that I felt from doing the goat cars. I was like, I kind of want to feel this forever. I kind of want to I like this happiness. So you know what I did after that? There was a large soccer field behind us in Jamaica. It's just like jungle shit. I just ran around. My friends were laughing. They made a video of me and I was just running on the soccer field, just running.
Just visualize you because I can see it.
Yes, I was running in a fucking bikini and like some Yeezys on. I'm just running through the soccer field. Like, yo, this shit is just like, just to be like, it's giggly, it's goofy. In the beginning, you're gonna feel awkward, but it's just like, this is like this not an unnatural. It's a natural, fun high. Like, it was so beautiful. But I think like if I could literally come up with like a list of like 10 activities that will get you out of your depression, and it's not like a therapist or a hike, and I'm not saying that all of those things are not true, but like goat karting, laser tag, yo.
Experiencing life, experiencing some horrible shit in your life will humble the fuck out of you, but it will make laughing mean so much more.
Oh my gosh.
The last 2-3 weeks, I have been in the darkest place ever, but get this, I have also felt the most love I've ever felt. And when my friends have surrounded me and they've loved me, I have had the best laughs ever. But every time I laughed, I said, this is great.
Yo.
Like, I laughed my whole life. But all of a sudden, now laughing is a blessing. Laughing ain't just laughing now. Now laughing is a blessing for me.
Laughing is a slept-on medication.
Absolutely.
Like, laughing cures so much. Like, I remember somebody had told me I just lied, bitch. No, I saw it on a YouTube video. I remember one time, like, Monique was doing
Not my life.
Monique was doing an interview, and I think with Tyra Banks, and Tyra Banks was talking about how, like, any good comedian had to go through pain. Because, like, in order to be able to truly laugh, you had to have, like, gone through some shit.
Yep.
So it's like those
so
motherfucking laughs. Like, no, don't take that shit for granted. Like, even like for me, like top 5, I don't care. Cat, what's his name? Kevin Hart. Who? Cat Williams. Pimp Chronicles on Netflix. You want to fucking laugh? Watch that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's before niggas had to be politically correct and like niggas could joke and say whatever the fuck they wanted to say. That shit, if you're in a funk, watch it.
Yep.
Period. Watch it. That shit is like, that shit is so fly to me, but like, or I don't know, fucking watching American, what was that shit called? American Band? American,
Cat Williams?
No, what was that shit called back in the day? They had a bunch of them. American Pie. Like, just watch some shit like that. You know what I mean? And like, it just laugh. I know it sounds so fucking corny, like you just fucking laugh, but like, no, really laugh. And like, I'm not saying that's gonna be the cure and that's gonna fucking solve your fucking generational curses or some shit like that, but it'll remind you that like life is actually beautiful.
No, life is amazing. Fun. And I realized that I was talking to a guy recently. As I say, I don't have a podcast. Taylor taught me that one.
Yeah.
But at this point, now I don't even have an Instagram. I don't have none of that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, no, you're just so funny. Like, you really are funny. You make me laugh. And then I told him, I said, I'm always serious, though.
Literally.
Like, people who are constantly hurting, I don't want to say I'm constantly hurting. Like, I'm just, like, expressed. Yeah. But no, I'm like, there's always something in my fucking heart.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking shit. But my exterior is solid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I mean everything I fucking say. Y'all just take that shit like it's a fucking joke.
No, literally. I'm just like, my life is so sad. You think that shit funny?
Literally, I'll be like, God damn it, this shit again. And they're just
literally.
like, ah. And I'm just like,
no, actually.
Bitch, I just went through this. No. Why, God?
Literally. Damn, another nigga fucking my friend. That's hella funny. No, really, another nigga's fucking my friend.
I said, I meant what the fuck I said.
Literally. No, I'm happy. I'm happy right now. I'm feeling fucking great right now.
Because this is great.
Yeah.
But I felt the fuck out of that because people be laughing at me and I'll be sitting here like, this bitch think I'm fucking kidding.
You think this shit funny?
You know how many times I say in my life, I can't make this up.
Literally.
This happened. This happened.
And they laugh and it's just like, cool, I'm happy you think
yeah,
it's
let's
funny.
move on. Shot o'clock, I guess. Cause
No one
why
at
we
all.
both make that fucking face?
Everyone take a shot. That shit funny as fuck me.
That was a serious statement, but I guess we'll go on to the club now.
Cool, I'll go to therapy later. No, you guys, listen.
I was about to say, no, I'm dead. I was like, no. We don't say that anymore.
Listen, also, yes. Okay, we're about to wrap this up, but you guys can't say I'm dead anymore because who did I date? I was dating somebody and they told me to stop saying it. I don't know, some guy. But I was dating, or a girl.
No, you said a lot that I would say. And I'll be like, wait, I can't say that anymore.
Yeah, I know. This girl. Oh, no. You know what it was? It was Vay's friend. And she was like, you can't keep saying that because you're like speaking that into your life. When we went to get tattoos.
That's very factual.
Yeah, my eyes are fucking burning right now. And nonetheless, furthermore, you guys were fucking back. Like, for real. Because we said we were back before, and then we said we were back again, and, like, now we're saying it again. And so it's like, there's definitely a 75% chance we're fucking lying. And we can definitely disappear again.
We some good liars. But no, we're really back.
But
we're really, really, really back.
Like, just pretend, you know what I mean, we're your favorite nigga who's been cheating on you, and just give us another fucking chance. Because you know you're going to fucking do it. Mm-hmm. Okay? Just don't tell your friends. Don't tell your fucking friends. Give us another chance. Okay, we're fucking here. This is the Welcome to Your 20s podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. We love you guys. P2, A-Town down. Peace out.
What she said. I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening. See you next week.